Okay, there, folks. Looks like we are live here. All right. Well, how we all doing this evening? Well, folks, ready for part one this evening. Now, if you're just joining us, or please give us a either a hashtag live or a hashtag replay in the chat down there to let us know where you're coming from. We always like to know that. And any questions you have, make sure you put them in the chat. And we would love it if you're catching us on YouTube, or even if not, go over to YouTube and give us a like and subscribe over there. We would appreciate that. It helps the channel out. Um, Also, if you see us any place besides the Get Started Home Business Group, we would love to have you come join us in the group. Folks, I am a freedom crusader. I give people the knowledge and tools to build freedom by working from home. And tonight we're going to talk again. Going to go into part one of why I do what I do, basically, and how I got into affiliate marketing and so forth. And I told you basically why I got started last night. And so I want to tell you a little bit about the journey because, as I told you, basically, I had a whole bunch of reasons why I got started, all mostly had to do with the pandemic and just a lot of worry and so forth. And so I really didn't have good reasons. And so, anyway, in my journey, I started, basically, I'd seen things about affiliate marketing online, and I thought, well, that sounds like a great way to go. I've been a restaurant manager my whole life, and I've served people, and it just seemed like another way to serve people. So I thought, hey, this is great. And so I started watching a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, like so many of us, and lost hours and hours watching videos of all kinds of different people. And some of them were really sharp people who I still respect and follow online today. But there's so much of it, and it's also little bits and pieces that you really can't learn how to affiliate market by just watching videos on YouTube. It's just not possible. So, anyway, in my journey, I finally broke down, thought, well, I'm going to have to buy some kind of a course. And so I started with just a $50 introductory course. I thought, well, I don't want to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars until I learn a little more. So I started with this $50 program. And what this program really ended up being was just a bunch of information about what affiliate marketing was and kind of an overview of the things that you have to do to get traffic and that sort of thing, but really nothing actionable. It wasn't anything where I could just start taking all this information and building my business with it. And so anyway, I was then led to, basically, as you got done with that, they put you on the phone with a salesperson, and he was offering you a $25,000 program to get you started. And I said, well, I'm in no position to do $25,000 program. And I mean, they even wanted you to even take out your credit card or, take out a student loan or whatever you could do to be able to pay for this $25,000 program. Well, for most of us starting out, that's not something that's feasible. And certainly the skeptic in me, why I believe at this point in time, having been in the business for a while, they probably are a very good company, but to pay that kind of money to get started just was way more than I could think about. But anyway, while I was reading this, or while I was going through this program, it led me to ClickFunnels. And so it was explaining how you used ClickFunnels to build funnels and so forth. And so basically, what this course I bought was an affiliate program to lead you into ClickFunnels. And if not ClickFunnels, then to lead you to this $25,000 upgrade they were trying to put me into. So anyway, I got over to ClickFunnels, and so I signed up for ClickFunnels. It was a free trial. I thought, well, I'll try and figure out how this thing works. And so I got in there and started playing around with it. And at that point, they were starting up the One Funnel Away Challenge. The original one had just gotten going. And so I ended up going through the One Funnel Away Challenge. And I got a ton of information from the One Funnel Away Challenge, just so much that again, herein lies the problem, And while I think ClickFunnels is a wonderful company and they have some fantastic training programs, the programs again are all leading you to bigger, better programs to join with them, and not really getting you to an actionable point. Um, and some of that is on me. I could have rewatched the program over and over again and probably figured it out that way. And in the end, that's what you end up having to do. Um, but anyway, when this was all over, I signed up to be an affiliate for ClickFunnels, and then I went out and tried to tell everybody about ClickFunnels, and I never really felt quite right about that because I didn't understand it well enough, and so forth. And you start getting the things they call imposter syndrome, and of course you get the shiny object syndrome where you're looking at every little program left and right if things aren't working out, and then you spend a lot of time gathering up a bunch of information and planning a bunch of action but not getting it done. And so that was basically what was going on for me at that point in time. And so I never did at that point in time get a funnel alive and active. I got lots of them basically built, but never got the tech part of it done to where I was actually hooked up and live. So while I learned to build things in the funnel builder, I wasn't able to hook them up and make them useful at that point in time. So I ended up joining a mentorship program, and ended up spending a good bit of money with it. And I got some good information out of it. Don't get me wrong. This individual, really knows what he's doing. In fact, he's, built up a business to the point where he's speaking at Funnel Hacking Live this year. So I got a lot of information from there, but again, it was so much information and I couldn't act on it quickly enough. And again, I was spending, $279 a month for ClickFunnels program. And over time, if you don't have money coming in and you're struggling to get things going and you're trying to spend that kind of money to get your business going, it self-defeating. So I even took advantage of deals that, got me a little further where I'd, spend $1,000 and get 6 months worth of ClickFunnels or 9 months worth of ClickFunnels and save a few months. But still, I was just spinning my wheels. And so after a period of time, I, ended up going back to work, of course, with COVID being over and so forth. And then I ended up have to get a hip replacement. So I ended up kind of dropping out to get that done, and tried to kind of push through that and do affiliate marketing at that time. And after that was all over, I ended up, I was in the hole and I needed to take a position to kind of dig myself out. So I started trading dollars for money again. And I went to work for a company opening a brand new barbecue joint, and something I'm very proud of the outcome of. I've been a restaurant manager for 40 years. I've opened a number of restaurants and I feel very proud of all of those. But again, I'm trading dollars for money and I'm not getting myself ahead the way I'd like to be. And at this point, we got through that, and I was using some of my online skills to help build the restaurant up and going live and talking about what we were doing at the restaurant. But that wasn't, and while that kept me with an online presence, it wasn't building an online business. And I kept telling myself, well, I'd go back to getting this stuff going on ClickFunnels again once I could swing that $200 a month to do it. And even at the low level of ClickFunnels, which I think is like $99 a month, I had so many funnels and things I was working on I didn't want to lose. And anyway, at the end, I ended up putting it on pause at $10 a month and let that ride out while I was opening the restaurant. And anyway, basically at that point, for all practical purposes, while I was still using the skills for the restaurant, I was using every excuse in the book, too busy, not enough money to get started again, all these different reasons not to get going again. So effectively, I really had basically quit. And so that's kind of the end of part one. Is I quit and went back to restaurant work and opened a restaurant. So anyway, I'll come back tomorrow and give you part two of my journey, how we got from quitting and going to a restaurant to where we are now. And that's a much better part of the journey. Let's just say that. So anyway, I will look forward to talking with you all tomorrow night. And hope you had a wonderful Tuesday today, and hope you have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Smiling Stu out. Take care, folks.